lemon zucchini pasta. For this recipe, we're going to be using a cavatappi noodle. Cavatappi, it looks like a little bit of a corkscrew. You could also do like a spaghetti or a linguine or a fettuccine. I just think that the cavatappi looks really pretty. But it's completely up to you what kind of pasta you want to use. I brought out of the fridge some grated parmesan and some mascarpone cheese. Those two cheeses mixed with the lemon juice, a little bit of olive oil and butter is going to be the sauce. I took out the mascarpone in particular just because I wanted to soften up a bit. It's similar to a cream cheese. It's a little bit milder. I like to bring in a little bit of lemon juice to kind of brighten that up. I have my oven preheating at 400 degrees. We're going to bake the zucchini. So make sure you have your tray ready that's going to go into the oven. I've already sprayed the tray with just a little bit of olive oil. We're going to be using small to medium zucchini, and the zucchini are going to go into the pasta. They're not huge. They weren't that big. I laid them out, wanted to cut them about a 1/4 inch. First, put the zucchini that I've salted. Always want to salt everything. We're going to dip the zucchini in a little bit of flour. We're going to go right into this little egg. This is 2 eggs that are beaten. Finally, we're going to put it into this breading, which is panko breadcrumbs, the garlic powder, and Parmesan cheese. What we're going to do is go one by one into the flour. Then we're going to go right into the egg. Finally, we're going to go into the breading. We want to get both sides nice and coated. And then we're going to put each one right on the tray. The tray is going to go in the oven. It's going to go in for about 30 minutes. Then we're going to add that into the pan with the sauce. They come out and they have like a little bit of flakiness to them. All of the zucchini is now breaded, 400 degrees, 30 minutes. The zucchini is now in the oven. I just turned my pasta water on, so we're going to slowly start to bring that temperature up. Now we're going to get the lemon juice that we need for the sauce. You're going to need 4 to 6 lemons. So we're going to want to collect about 3/4 of a cup. This is a cup right here. So whatever you have to measure, unless you're going to eye it, kudos to you. Just use 4 to 6 lemons. Somewhere that looks nice. If you like it more lemony, I would use 6 lemons regardless. Don't even measure it. You know what, guys? We're not going to measure it. I like a lemony pasta. So we're going to do 6 lemons. I was going to measure it. We're not measuring it anymore. I'm breaking the script. This is wild. We're going to get going. 1 lemon, done. Make sure you're getting all the juice out. We're on our 3rd lemon. Final lemon. If you care about presentation, one thing that I would suggest is setting aside 1 lemon or just maybe a half of a lemon. And we can use that as a little bit of garnish when the dish all comes together. And you can serve it with the pasta, just a little bit of a lemon wedge. That way it's a nice little added touch and it looks pretty. Lemon juice, all right? So that's gonna be for our sauce. You wanna have like a low bowl, but one that's high enough so that we can put the pasta in and mix the pasta around into the sauce. As we start to get the sauce together, you're just gonna wanna start with a few things. Olive oil, about a tablespoon of unsalted butter, about a cup of basil leaves. I wanna give the basil just a really rough chop. I also have 1 garlic clove that I'm just gonna smash and chop up. We're gonna put in the chopped basil right away, as well as the 1 garlic clove. Turn the heat on to medium and let the garlic and the basil kind of infuse the olive oil. If you want a little hint, just a little hint of spice, you can throw about a 1/4 teaspoon of, or more, crushed red pepper flakes. Who might have stopped you? Throw as much as you want into the olive oil. And now would be a good time with the garlic and the basil. You just want to give that basil and the garlic a little bit of a stir and leave it on medium heat. You don't want to go high because you don't want the garlic to burn. And if you see that the garlic's starting to sizzle, turn down the heat. As the pan starts to warm up, the basil and the garlic's just really going to become really perfumatic. The smell is going to be incredible. And the basil starts to take in the oil. We're actually going to throw in about a tablespoon of unsalted butter. And that's going to be the base for the sauce that we work with. It is time to throw the unsalted butter into the pan with the basil. You know that it's time when the basil starts to sizzle a little bit in the olive oil. I just checked on the zucchini and it is looking good. It's been in there for about 27 minutes. So it's only got about 3 minutes left, right? And then we're going to take it out and we're going to throw the zucchini into the pan with the basil and the garlic, the olive oil, and the butter. We're going to top it with the mascarpone, the Parmesan, the lemon juice. We're going to mix it all together, top it with some basil, a lemon wedge. Stay tuned. Now is the perfect time to also make sure that your pasta water is just about boiling. Right before it starts to boil, You want to add a generous amount of salt just to season the pasta. Once it gets to that boil, we're going to drop in the pasta and we're going to cook the pasta 1 minute less than what the box says. We want to get it nice and al dente. Then we're going to throw it into the sauce dish. The pasta is in and the zucchini is out. A little bit of crispiness. I just want to show you how nice and crispy they came out, right? And what we're going to do is throw the zucchini that's been baking in the oven right into that pan with the olive oil and the butter and the garlic and the basil, and we're going to start the sauce. The zucchini is now in the pan with the olive oil and the butter and the basil and the garlic, and it's coating the entire bottom. You want to make sure that you have enough zucchini slices to cover the entire bottom. And then what I like to do is reserve some, and you can either put them at the top, right, and serve them, or, I mean, I just snack on them. The zucchini is out of the oven. It is in the pan. The pasta is going. So the pasta has about 2 minutes left before I take out the pasta and I'm going to put it into the pan. Now's the perfect time to just make sure that you have your cheeses ready because it's all going to come together really quickly. We want to have about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese and a half a cup of mascarpone. We're going to add in the lemon juice, mix it all together with the zucchini once the pasta's in. Now's the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm about to scoop out the pasta, throw it into the pan with the zucchini. Let's go. Once the pasta's in the pan with the zucchini, you want to add mascarpone cheese, the Parmesan, and the lemon juice to the hot pasta right away. You want to continue to toss the pasta until all the mascarpone and the cheese has melted. Turn off the heat, take the pasta off the stove, continue to mix it. Okay, pasta is finally out. We're just going to top it off with a little drizzle of olive oil. I'm also going to grab some freshly grated Parmesan. Then we have that lemon wedge, which we're just going to put right here. Finally, we have some fresh basil. So that's how you'd want to serve it. Lemon zucchini pasta. When you're ready to eat, you just squeeze the lemon juice. And again, this just kind of brightens everything up one last time. I can't wait anymore. I'm going to go in for it. It's hot. This is such a knockout dish. The lemon brings such brightness to the whole dish, mixed with the creaminess from the mascarpone and the Parmesan. And then we have that nice little simple sauce with the basil and the garlic. It all comes together so well, and I hope you guys try it. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have to go eat this. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.